First of all, I'd like to thank both the speakers for coming tonight and sharing their views with us. I find it quite informative, and I think what this forum, what is raised to me is not exactly which one is better to seek the truth, but why are we seeking that truth? In regards to the universe and its being infinitely almost impossible for it to create, to sustain life, the question is, I think, why do we need to be here? How special do we have to be? How fragile is the human ego that it needs a reason to be here instead of just being here? Why is it that we need to create something higher than us that needed to create us? And I think that's something, is religion more of an aspect to verify that we're special and that we're here for a reason? Or is it something different?
Well, I guess I think that the existential issue that's here is that human beings, I think, have always sought for the questions of the meaning of their lives. I mean, this was what faced me as a teenager when I thought about my death, that someday I was going to die. I asked, what then is the meaning of life if it all ends in death, whether I live a good life or a bad life, whether I live as a, someone who just lives for self and pleasure, or someone who lives for the good of others. What difference does it make if I end up the same? What is the meaning of my life in light of my death? So I think these are profound existential questions that we need to ask. And if we're not to just delude ourselves, we need to ask ourselves, is there evidence of some transcendent purpose or meaning or reason for our existence? Because I very, very vehemently reject the idea that we need to invent God in order to give meaning to life. That I would regard as detestable. You can't invent the truth because you want something to be that way. You have to ask yourself, is it really that way? And so I think out of this profound existential human predicament, we look at the universe and ask ourselves, is the natural world all there is? Or is there some greater reason and transcendent ground for it? And as I said, for the reasons I gave, I'm persuaded that there really is, and that this isn't just the product of human invention.